Katharina, welcome to Salty Bake Club.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so freaking glad that we are here sitting down together side by side because so many of our conversations are online. And I really am extremely grateful that we're getting to do this and just having a little bit of a chat for us.
Yeah.
And also for our community to get to know us and our dynamic a little better. So really, thank you for sitting down with me here. So my Salty Bake Club idea, tradition, what I want to do exactly,
it looks amazing,
is that I always want to portray or embody the person who talks to me in a pastry. So
it looks delicious.
Thank you. So how did I think of that? First, my first idea was to start off with a very classic apricot cake, like we had the one from your mom.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, you are so elegant, you're so classy, but then I was like, it's too basic white girl. Like, that's not you. Like, you have richness, you have depth, you have so many flavors, so many layers. So I was like, okay, let's make that into something special. So you're having a dark chocolate apricot cake with some pistachio notes.
It smells fantastic.
Shall we try it?
Oh yes. All right. Can everybody see it? Because it's so beautiful. Well,
I absolutely shooted the cake before.
Yes, thank you so much. So you invented the recipe?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Well, I have some standard recipes that I just, like change a little bit.
And it somehow looks also kind of mysterious. Fits to my Scorpio.
Oh, it does. It does. I was thinking about your Scorpio placement from astrology. Wait, what other star signs do you have? Thank you.
I have Scorpio as my main sign, and then I have Pescis, the fish.
Fishes. Yes.
So that's my sensitive side, but both in the water. And,
Is that the moon or is that the rising?
That's Pisces, the rising. Pisces is the rising.
Do you know what your moon is?
I don't know. I should look it up. But everything, can I Google it now?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I always tend to forget. I don't know how you can forget, but I'm not, I have to admit, I'm not good at remembering numbers. I don't know what it is.
You're not?
I'm good with numbers, but I don't remember them.
That's interesting.
That's so interesting. Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought.
I don't know.
Taurus! Oh, that works so well. Yeah.
So tell me about it.
I was gonna say it's gotta be some earth sign.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Taurus is the deliciousness of life.
Now we talk here.
Yes.
Taurus is it Steinbock in German?
It is Stier.
Stier. Oh, Lini is Stier. My son.
Katharina's son is a Taurus.
In rising. He's a rising Taurus.
Okay.
Scorpio rising Taurus. This is delicious.
I'm glad.
It is bittersweet.
Oh, yes. I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
We have been thrown together by life.
Yeah.
Over 6 years ago. No, we probably met like 7 years ago, I would assume.
Yeah, but when I found out Yoga Villa Steyr,
yes.
You were writing me an email I will never forget, all the way from Bali. And I was like, hey, you have that studio, can I teach? And I was like, and you were so professional. You were sending me like your whole CV and everything. I will never forget.
Like, who is that chick?
Who is that? Yeah. I will never forget. And then we started with the studio, and you did your moonies, your moon workshops, and yeah.
Yeah, by that time I was still living in Bali, and I was planning to visit in Austria because it was my uncle's birthday. No, his wedding, I believe. And I was like, why not just text that cool new studio that opened? And I remember that you came to that first workshop that I did.
Yeah.
And you pulled a card. And I don't remember what card it was, but I remember us having a connection moment of like a look. And we're like,
I can't remember the
something's coming from that.
Yeah.
So
we shouldn't. Damn that we don't know what card it was. I have no idea. Do you have the card set still?
I think I do.
Probably I can recognize.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's check that out once. Oh my god.
Oh, I would be curious. Yeah.
And well, in the year after that, we created Trees and Stories.
Oh yeah, we did.
Which is our baby.
Oh,
I don't know,
yes.
a shared
What a-
baby.
What a crazy good idea we had back then.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Oh, wow. So we did that yoga school
Yeah.
that now had, oh my God, we've been running yoga teacher trainings for almost 6 years.
6 years. That's an incredible number. And you know what? The other day I've been counting how many trainings we did. It's like 200 hours. It's over 14.
Oh my
I mean,
God, that's
14.
so cool. Like, just do the math.
Just
you know,
the
like
200.
If
Yeah.
you know, 2 handful of people
Yeah.
are in every training, how many lives we've touched?
Over 100.
And I do believe, like, I genuinely believe that every decision you make changes your life. Like, it changes the course of your life, kind of like the butterfly effect. And of course, some do it more and some decisions are more minor. But I believe wholeheartedly that with what we do, we have such an impact. And I've been blessed to see the effects of it in people's lives and in their responses also to the YTT. So that once again makes me even more grateful and happy that we're sitting down together, because we've created such a cool thing, and I'm awed over and over again realizing that.
Yeah, it is what you say. It's like you're changing lives, and there is on the one side the responsibility you have.
Yes.
The people booking, signing up for training, they trust in us.
Yeah.
And we have to fulfill that trust. Yeah. And give back to them. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They spend money and time,
Yeah.
and the responsibility we have for them, and not only like a lot of what for themselves, but they will be teachers. So also what they will be giving to the world. So I think doing a yoga teacher training is a huge responsibility.
Oh, it is.
And I'm so glad and humbled that we do it together, having you and also Jeff on our team. And it's amazing, the group of people which just has formed so naturally, and it has come together like this. Yeah. And if it's like this, it's meant to be. And so everyone who joins our YTTs, I think it's meant to be that he or she signs up for a great change in her or his life.
Yeah.
With us.
Truly. Yeah. It's meant to be all these constellations of people that we are in exactly those people's lives. It's meant to be.
Absolutely.
And we just had a talk 2 days ago where we said we have quite extraordinary personalities. Like, we don't attract people who are, satisfied with the dull modern 9-to-5 life. Like, we attract people who crave for more, who have a longing
cakes
to
like
connect.
this.
Yes, exactly. Love cakes like that.
Thank you that you didn't do the standard version.
So promo, if you come to our YTT, I might bake.
It's delicious.
So in your opinion, what makes us stand out as a school?
I think it's who we are as people.
Yeah.
We are not ordinary people. So if you're looking for the ordinary, we might not be your choice.
And that's okay as well.
That's absolutely. And when someone reaches out to book a YTT, for those who don't know, I'm like the first person you get in contact with, and then later on with Sara on the YTTs. And I always say, we have so many classes of you online.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Yes.
Most of all, no one told me, oh, I didn't like her, but I say, have a look. Yeah. I hope you like her. They love you. Yeah. But if you don't, that's okay.
Yes.
And what is it about us? I think the way you teach and the way we are as a group of teachers, it's on the one hand side, from the personality in terms of teaching, we are very, I'm proud to say, experienced. Yeah?
Yes.
So we live yoga. It's not something we've just learned because it's a trend and we've just been teaching for a couple of years. I mean, you spent your life doing yoga, yeah? And Jeff and myself as well, yeah? So we are special because we really live yoga, and not just since yesterday, but since a very long time. And I think it's also the commitment what you get from a training with us is that we have the commitment, because it's not that we just did a couple of trainings and that's it. We have a number of trainings we did on ourselves, but also the commitment. When you sign up, you are part of this wonderful Sangha, our community. And it's this giving back to a community. Being part of a community is great, but also it's a giving and a taking. Give and take, as everywhere in life. So as a community, we help each other. Yeah, we live together. We live this yoga vision together, and this makes us very strong. And not the ordinary people. Why is it? Because I always say, if someone also signs up, is okay. Think of a classic training where you have like a seminar room, a hotel seminar room with, this Spannteppich. I should know the word in English, because in the US it's everywhere. What is the word in English? Come on, you know what I mean. So, do you know it?
I do. Yeah. I have no idea what the word in English is.
So the carpet, classical carpet, and and PowerPoint. Yeah,
think of that like very middle standard hotel room carpet.
Or even a seminar room. Yes, but you have the beamer and you're looking at the PowerPoint presentation. Yeah? If you think this is your YTT, that's totally fine, but it's not ours.
No.
Yeah. No. If you think of our YTT, and you have to be brave, you have to be curious.
Yeah. That's a prerequisite.
Yes. We go outside. We love to go outside. We love butterflies and bugs. And we love to practice yoga in nature.
In the wilderness.
We don't mind if there's one little sprinkle from some rain. Normally we're blessed with sunshine. But we love to take our trainings outside. Also to experience Mother Earth and the connection, the grounding. Here is my towels. So the grounding and the richness what Mother Earth has to offer. And also I believe in this modern westernized world, also the yoga part, again, here's responsibility. What we teach is what can we learn from nature, because, and from Mother Earth, and all the old wisdom, what is there, and what we've just forgot just to listen to. And this is also a lot I teach in my somatic yoga classes, and I know you, with all your female cycle knowledge and wisdom you have, and all the rituals we do. So it's a rich training which takes all, it's also why we call it element yoga. So all the elements from Mother Earth, and combine it with this old wisdom, and brings it into today. So to make it translated for today. And I think this makes our trainings, like this cake, so rich and so special. I agree. Also very profound. And I think this is the importance, because I know there's so many yoga teacher trainings out there right now. Oh my goodness.
Like, how do you find the right one?
How do you find it? And how do you know our training is your training? Yes. And I think it's very important to look at the teachers and what they have also in their lineage. So where are they coming from? Where have they been learning and studying and practicing, and what do they stand for? And there again, we share, thanks to you, I follow your advice, a very similar story with Janet Stone from San Francisco in the US.
It's both of our teachers.
Yes. Yeah. And what makes Janet Stone for you so special?
Well, she is lived devotion, and what where she is unmatched is that she is both so fierce in her path, in her dedication to yoga, and also so humble. Like the polarity of these two things. Like, she's this modern, cool woman, but she is so humble. Like, she has a rooted big background of the practice, and she's not out there,
showing
off.
And that's exactly it. That's exact. And I think today it's so easy to get into this trap. Because there's so many out there. I don't blame them doing that, but I think where all the in my point of view, when running a yoga teacher training, you have to be very careful because it gets so random that you are, as Janet Stone, and there you can see our roots, where we are coming from.
Yeah.
Stay humbled, but truth to this old wisdom.
Exactly.
And not only teach it, but live it. And not since a couple of years. That's not enough. I'm sorry to say.
You gotta live it. You gotta integrate it.
It's tapas. It's again and again.
Yeah, I agree so much. And I love what you said about what really stands out for me as well in our teacher trainings is the fact that we're having found such a beautiful center between giving those teachings in an unfiltered way, like not covered by sparkles and all the shiny stuff, like really down to the ground. And yet we are living spirituality, but not the woohoo, we're all dancing around in white clothes spirituality, the grounded one, the back on this earth, like really connected to this earth,
Absolutely.
having the ritual of earth spirituality. Yes. And I think that's a thin line that I don't see out there very often. So I'm very happy that we're doing that.
Absolutely. And sorry, you want to say?
No, I was just going to continue the next question, but go ahead.
I have so much to
keep it pouring. We love that.
I think our teacher trainings are so rich, so there's so much to say. And I think when you say connected to earth, I think in this fast-paced world, it's so important, and I would even say it's key to keep connection to Mother Earth and stay grounded, because otherwise you're gone. And this is where my somatic yoga piece comes in again. It's you get into all the things where you don't want to go with stress and be like lightheaded, having, in the worst case, a burnout. So we need that grounding. And I think also a teacher training, and there comes in the responsibility, is it's work.
Oh yeah.
It's work, it's dedication, it's discipline. Of course it's fun, but it's not fun. Yeah. Because I do something else, if I want to do this. It's serious because it's a serious journey also, and I think this is a beautiful aspect I want to add on, because I think we haven't touched it yet, is being brave enough, finding out more about yourself.
Oh yeah.
So who you are, what your superpower is, and be there. And there we again with the cake. This cake, she was brave to do a cake like this because it's not standard.
Love that. Love you.
To find out more who you are, because only if you truly understand who you are, where your strengths but also your weaknesses are, and it's brave to talk about your weaknesses.
Oh, yes.
And probably if you have had a yin yoga class with tears in your eyes, you know what I'm talking about. You need to be in balance with yourself, with your true self. Only, and if you understand this, you can be a beautiful teacher, and a teacher who stands on the place where he or she should be as a teacher, speaking up for herself, but also guiding people on their way. Yeah. And I think this is Trees and Stars.
Mic drop, seriously.
Yeah.
But having done that for such a long time now together, which is so beautiful, what is your favorite and your least favorite part of that work?
That's a tough question, because one of my mantras or my postcards stickers on the wall is love what you do. Yes. Yeah. Because I truly believe only when you love what you do, you're good at it.
Oh yeah.
And I'm grateful, very grateful, that I have the choice to do what I love to do. This is also not a given. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is not a given.
I agree.
I'm so thankful up there, thank you, that we are able to do what we love. So I love a lot of things. Yes. I love meeting new trainees. I think I'm always curious. Who will come to our trainings? And as I'm the first person to get, and I'm on the phone with almost everyone.
Yes.
So I know every one of you. I truly do, and I remember the names. I'm not bad with names. I'm just bad with numbers. So I know those people, and I'm so so curious to learn more about the people and how we can help those people,
Yes.
and how can we make them part of our story.
Yeah. And how we can individualize the experience.
Yes,
right?
I also always say speak up for what you need, because we teach in like small groups, and I think there's such a beauty in small groups, so that we connect. And I get so many questions, and I give it to you, and I always say, ask. We have the luxury of making our trainings. Sorry, I have to talk again after trainings, because I love our trainings.
I love them so much too.
I love them so much, and I think it's so great because our groups are small and individual, that we can target. Like every YTT is different, because we aim at what our trainees want from us. So this is what I truly love, and building that Sangha. Even many of you, I think, know I'm living in the US right now, not in Austria. So from away, to see and feel that Sangha. And moments like we just had our yoga teacher training festival, our Trees and Stories festival.
5 years festival. Like,
that
it
was
so brilliant.
It was beyond brilliant.
Yeah.
It was outstanding. And for me, meeting so many people I haven't met yet. That's
You've
crazy.
only been in touch with them over the phone.
Or like video calls.
Yeah.
But it felt like, and the two trainees said the same, that we know each other. And one trainee said to me, "Oh, I felt your spirit. It's always there."
Oh, it is.
And that gave me goosebumps.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And these are these moments with all of our trainees, what I think are the best.
Yeah. I also love what one of our students said in the closing circle, that it was so wonderful to see our dynamic, to see you and I next to each other, because you do the whole, the whole first contact, right? You get to know them so well in that process of deciding if our YTT is their YTT, and that is a very personal process. And then I'm with them over the whole course of the YTT, but it's so special that we got to show up for them together, next to each other.
That was beautiful.
Okay, so what is your least favorite part of it?
Of course, I mean, what I do for the YTT is the first contact it's one part. So I do also a lot of trainings myself, but there is a lot, and I think it's always when you're self-employed, there is so much work what you don't see, but what is there. It starts with the bookkeeping. It goes with, I just purchased a bunch of toilet paper for the next YTT. It just needs to be done. Is purchasing toilet paper what I would call my least favorite? I don't know, but it's definitely not my favorite job, but it needs to be done. Or checking our fire, like our equipment, in case we will not have a fire, but in case everything needs to be in place. So there's so many, I think it's the so many little admin tasks, especially when you are self-employed and have it like you own a studio, a yoga teacher studio, and like the training facility. So it's a lot you have to think of, and it's like the unseen things which like add up, and that's sometimes a lot. And but it is what it is. I'm not complaining, but the small tasks which just need to be done.
But I will say that these, like, there is a multitude of these tiny tasks that no one will ever see.
You think that they exist.
Think that
toilet paper is quite obvious.
Toilet paper is quite obvious. Luckily we have that. But also, like, just yesterday, you put some fire exit stickers on the wall. Like, there is so much time and energy that goes into these little tasks, and I will say that I cherish you for that immensely, because I have seen so many people fail in a business because they're simply overwhelmed.
It is, if you can't manage it, it's overwhelming.
Yes, by those little things, and you have such a thrive that always looks easy. I know it's not always easy, obviously, but like it's exactly those things, like keeping the wheel running, right? It's a huge task.
And it's not only, and thank you for the stickers, but also like, especially also organizatory admin task, what I can tell, like living in the US versus I also do run a business in the US versus in Austria. Yeah, I love running businesses in Austria, don't get me wrong. But the paperwork, like for example, we're renting out our yoga loft, yeah, for little money to our students to make it affordable for them, yeah. But all the paperwork with taxes and registration and
and I think the crucial thing is that so often when somebody like you or I come with a grand idea and realize it and make it happen, what happens is that because of those tiny little things that add up to such a huge pile, like the passion that you have for the original thing
goes away.
Or the fire, right? It's hard, or it's not hard, but it's challenging at times to keep that burning.
I think what helps me, of course, it's a personality thing. Yeah, I can handle that. Yeah, but I think also, and this goes back to what I've been saying before. I've learned it. I've studied international business with marketing focus in Vienna. I've been working, I'm getting old, 20 years in the fast-moving consumer good industry.
Yes.
15 years. Yeah.
Wait, let me hold that thought.
I hold that.
Hold that thought. I want to just, I know I take that for granted because, it's all online and on LinkedIn, but for the people who don't know you, let me just take a moment and introduce that mastermind that is sitting across from me.
That, to answer your question, because that has helped me to cope with all the others.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is that you studied, you had immense degrees, like amazing degrees and amazing corporate job background. You were head of advertising for Red Bull. Like
Germany.
Just take a moment, everybody, and take that in. And you've worked for a lot of really amazing brands, and now you're sitting here by choice because you have decided to create that yoga studio that you opened, and then we created that yoga school together. And it's such an admirable and brave way that you did, like that path that you took and that you decided for. And I want each and every alumni, trainee, maybe person that just is interested in our teacher trainings, or that doesn't have to do anything with the teacher trainings at all, know what a brave person you are. Like, would you quit that job for the risk of following your heart? Like, that
was a tough one. Yeah. That was a tough one, and it was not about the money. If it would have been about the money, I should not have done it. Yes. So yoga is not about money. If you want to make big money, not a good idea. Yeah. But if you want to follow your heart, it was the best decision I did and I made. It was, but it was a tough one. I had support from my husband, who always encouraged me to do what I love, and I'm very, very, very thankful for that as well.
That's
love
beautiful.
You.
I love you, Christian. And sorry for burning the loved ones.
Yes, it was a tough decision, but I think the absolute right one. And what's interesting to see, my last employer was Red Bull, and I remember that saying from my boss back then, like, the only people who leave Red Bull, they get self-employed, because it's that spirit. Yes. It's like you have that spirit of living your dream. This founder spirit.
Yes.
And this drive, this passion, this daring, daring to go to the edge, not always jump down, but you know what it means. And this I've learned there. But before that, I had other, like at the Coca-Cola company, jobs, or Unilever, who really also helped me. I was a product manager, so I was, for example, senior brand manager for Römerquelle in Austria, and it was also a very complex job, and it helped me to learn really putting pieces together and managing a brand.
Oh yeah.
And I love advertising, I love product management, but often advertising is being a product manager is mistaken with advertising, because as a product manager, you do advertising, but you do so much more. You just you're responsible for a brand, and this is very similar what I'm now with Yoga Villa Steyr and Trees and Stories. So there is not just what you can see on the surface.
There's the multitude of under the surface.
And you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky that I had a solid foundation with my studies and with where I've been working, and to learn all that. And on top of this, because what I love to do is teach, is next to what I really love is teaching yoga, but also teaching marketing. So I also teach since over 10 years at the Fachhochschule Steyr marketing and media management. And this is really also here helping people and sharing wisdom, what I think is beautiful.
Quite meaningful. Really beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so think back to Katharina as a child. Think back of you running around, really, just a couple years old, or in school, or maybe high school. What's those situations, those personal experiences where you wish you had all that knowledge and strength that yoga gives?
It's a tough question. Good question. I think as a child, I don't know if it's a female thing, maybe it is, you're often sometimes insecure, especially when you think like high school or even before that, like a teenage girl, like the age like 12 or 13. Like for me, that was a tough age.
Same.
Like I was always like very small and tiny, and maybe others were like already like a woman, and I was on this, and I had brackets and glasses. This was not how.
Well.
You as well?
Yes, I was so insecure. I was so small. I was always making myself small.
Yes, and intimidated. I didn't feel like this. And I wish I have had the wisdom of yoga back then in believing, again with the superpowers, and also speaking up for yourself. But I must say, I think also coming back what we've been discussing before, yoga is a path. And even if it would have been, it hasn't been introduced to me back then, but if it would have been, I'm not sure what it would have done with me back then, to be very honest. But now, and it helps me tremendously. And I think also age, and it's the older you get, the more gray hair you get, but also the more wisdom you receive.
Absolutely.
And that's so, I feel a lot like, yes, I've turned 40 like 2 years ago. But this is so much the path. It's beautiful. I love to be 40, and it's I'm so much more confident in what I do. I can speak up for myself, what I even would have not been able to do when I was in my late 20s. Or even 30s. You're very much advanced, but you need life as a teacher. When you do yoga and teach yoga.
You need that life force, you need that confidence, and you need that authenticity that only comes from walking that path.
Absolutely.
That so often only comes from those experiences that we apparently shared. Like when we were younger, we felt, or I can only speak for myself, but I felt small, and I felt like I had nothing to offer to this world. And then there comes a turning point, and then you like wrestle through these life changes, and you grow, and that makes you such a great person, teacher, mother, sister, friend, right?
And you pointed out one, I think, very important thing for me as a teacher is authenticity. Because I believe that as a teacher you should be very authentic in what you teach. Like, for example, I'm always ending with my somatic yoga classes, but it comes from when I have been working at in the fast-moving consumer good industry. And some people, if you know, it's like work hard, party hard, but it's great. I've loved it back then, but it's tough. It's really tough. They're super demanding. The workload is like this. it's crazy, yeah. And I had my moments, yeah. I wasn't in a burnout, but I knew like if I continue, even with 25, yes. And I've learned my lesson back then. Yeah, I had one morning where I couldn't stand up. Honestly, I thought there's something wrong with my disc, to be very honest. Got it with one of my Bandscheiben, with my discs. It was the morning of a very important event. Like a little bit story of coming to where I am today. I was lying in my bed and I couldn't get up. I was like talking to my boyfriend back then, like, honey, I cannot move. We were frightened, we were scared. And at the end, we found out it was just stress. It was just my muscles in my spine, around my spine, were so tense and created such a pain that I couldn't stand up. Wow. And that was for me like, and this was when yoga came in. And from back then, but even like in the first years, I was practicing yoga, but it's the path. And back then, in my mid-20s, 30s, I didn't know what it is. What it means to really practice yoga and to really know your body. Later on, for example, I had when I was in stressful meetings or I had a lot on my plate, I know that like my eyes started to do like this, yeah. And I know, okay, great, I know this is not good. And after that, I had like, I don't know if you've ever experienced what like an eye migraine is.
I didn't, luckily, but
yeah, your whole vision starts to get like stars and blurry and sparkling, and then it's getting black, and you get like the most terrible headache ever. Yeah, what is amazing when you're just about to deliver an important project or doing a presentation in front of your whole team or boss. Yeah. So what I wanted to say is, thanks to yoga and over the past, and it's always like, it's a journey. Everything is a journey in life. I have learned to listen to my body and read the signals. And this comes to authenticity, because this is what I now do when teaching somatic yoga. I don't teach somatic yoga because I've studied it. Yes, I studied it because I really like neuroscience, and I got certified as a neuromindfulness coach because I love it. But more on, I have been there. Yes. I've been there, and I have helped my body not to trap into these situations. And this is why I try to say it in a humble way. I truly believe that I can teach somatic yoga because I've been through that.
Yes, you've had these experiences.
I had these experiences, and also the same now. I've just finished our prenatal and postnatal course this year, which is about to launch and start, and it brings all my experience in from giving birth to a child, being pregnant and being a mom, yeah? And only because of that, I can teach that.
Exactly.
I've been there. And I think this authenticity is so important. And going back to your question as this teenage girl, even if I would have known, I don't know if I would have been able to apply the wisdom of yoga back then. I wish I could.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Well,
I think authenticity is one thing that comes up over and over and over again in our teacher training, because everybody is aching for living authentically, sharing authentically, right? There's so many authentic relations trainings out there. So there's a big strive to be an authentic human. But what really makes you authentic, and that is only my opinion, is the work that you did in the quiet moments, in the hard moments, when nobody was watching, the work that you cannot put into a training. It's when you sat with yourself in discomfort and you didn't push it away. So yeah, experience.
Yeah.
And once again, full circle, that brings us to those teacher trainings that we do, which are full of experience and so rich in
life. Also, your life is so rich. I mean, yeah.
been something.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, you've been living yoga since forever. I don't know you other than doing yoga. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been practicing for over half my life.
Yes.
Which I'm 32 by now, so
that's a
more
lot
than a
of
decade.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, for the past 5.5 years,
you've been running teacher trainings, but you've been teaching way before. I mean, you do. yes, you're the embodied yoga teacher for me. You are. Yeah. You started so early.
Yeah. I can't even fathom the words that would be appropriate to really share what beauty and what amazing magic we're pouring out there in doing what we're doing, in sharing our experience, in just, really unapologetically being who we are and sharing from that point. And I know that there's not a lot of comparison for me out there where somebody did that so well. And I'm not, I'm patting us on the back with what we're doing here because I really believe in it. But I really want to say, just also our dynamic and how we complement each other, how we are so different as people, and we have so much appreciation for that. That is quite unmatched in anything else I've seen.
It is, and we're thankful for that. And I think I truly believe that there is a meaning in almost everything we do.
Yes.
And nothing is because it is like this, because there's a meaning in it. And I think the beautiful thing about our relationship is, I think it's professional relationship, by the way. It is meant to be. There's so many little things. How we run Trees and Stories. I mean, it's funny enough. I've been here before. You've been away. Now you are here. I'm away. It was never planned like this, but it works. But it needs a much more. And this is this. Yeah, we're in sync together. And I think, as you said, we're different, but it comes like this. And this is also, I think, the beautiful thing in our Sangha.
Yes.
We're all different, but we're also all the same. So and true. We're together in this wide Sangha spirit we live. And I think, if you don't know what I mean by we are like this, I think one of the funniest thing is the other day, when I was in the US and you were here and we had this short notice, we need an Insta story Q&A whatsoever. Yeah, I can do it from the car. Yeah, sure. I was picking up Lini and I was just stopping and you were, but we should wear some matching things. What do you wear? I was you're funny. I've just left home. I'm wearing a dark red sweater. I can't change. And you said, yeah, me
Perfect.
too. You don't need to change. And I was
wearing the same thing.
Absolutely. And it was so funny. And it's now also, if I may say, I've come here to your new home with that beautiful.
Show that story.
It's so cool. Again so crazy, and it's meant to be.
So backup story. I have just in February, me and my partner, we have renovated this house and we've really created a home very recently, and we're feeling very at home now.
And I know you finding a home for the last 5 years. I always said you're my beautiful butterfly because you were all over this globe, and home was very difficult.
Something else.
Yes. So home means something to you.
It does.
And you gave me the address, and I've just navigated here using Google Maps, not
Katharina
my brain.
Is here for the first time visiting me.
Yes, thank you for bringing everyone up to speed. And I was oh really? Coming closer. I know that. I didn't the address. I didn't know, but I know that space. And the funny thing is, this house, it's an old farmhouse of a horse farm where I have spent my whole childhood on. So I know every corner of this house, of the stables. We had a horse when I was younger. My dad rescued the horse, and it was so beautiful to have that horse. And I spent my whole life from a kid up to when I graduated from school here. So and now Sara is here. I mean, isn't that crazy? Isn't that fantastic.
I love all these little alignments that we have.
Yes,
It's just, you can't make that up.
No, you cannot. So it's definitely meant to be. So it's meant to be that there's trees and stars. Yes. It's meant to be that this connection is alive, and that we, keep that spirit and with all our Sangha up.
I love the work that we're doing in this world. And I'm deeply grateful to you.
Me too.
For being my partner in this. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you. Let me give you a hug.
Yes!
But not. That is beautiful.
Oh, that was great. That was great. Thank you. Nice.
Nice.
Cake. Cake time now.